Yeah.
What's up guys, Coach Brandon here. We're gonna go over a leg day. We're gonna do some quads, some hammies. We're gonna start today with a little bit of an advanced movement. We're gonna do a front squat elevated on the heels with a pause. We're gonna go over a couple ways to do it. You kind of need a little bit of wrist mobility to get into position. So if you don't have that, it's a little difficult, that's fine. There's two other ways that you can do it that I'll show you today. Let's get into it. All right, so we have our barbell here loaded up with some weight. I'm gonna go over the three ways that we can get in position for the front squat. So first, ideal way, the usual traditional way, you want about 3 to 4 fingers on top of the barbell. You can even just do 2. I'm gonna come underneath the bar. I'm gonna rest it right onto the fronts of my shoulders, just above my clavicle or my collarbone. Step underneath. Elbows up high. I want to imagine that my elbows are like headlights in the fog. Okay, so always up high. From here, you see how it's on my neck? Chin tucked back, shoulders up and forward. So I make a nice little shelf there. We bring it off the rack from this position and then we're ready to squat. Now, if it's hard to get into this position, there's 2 other ways. One of my favorite ways is we come underneath and we kind of make a little genie pose. So elbows up high still, so we have a nice shelf with the shoulders. Again, shoulder forward, up, chin tucked back, lift the bar and you're ready to go. Especially when you squat, you still want to keep this position. A lot of the times people start to lower the elbows. That's going to get you out of the position. You might drop the barbell when you squat. We'll see that in a little bit. If that's uncomfortable, there's one more way. So the last way, if that's uncomfortable, grab some towels, get them over the bar, grab onto them, both sides, and then from here we do back to the first way, but we have some distance for the forearms that are more comfortable. Same positioning, shelf with the shoulders, chin tucked back, stand up, keep pulling up on here, you're free to go. Let's get into the rest of the movement for today. We're gonna front squat. We're gonna keep our heels elevated. I got some heel elevators here. You don't have these, we could just do some 5-pound, 10-pound plates, not a big deal, put them underneath your heels. The idea is when you heel raise, you can get deeper into the squat, get a lot of knee flexion. We're gonna destroy those quads. We're gonna come down all the way, hold it for about 1 to 2 seconds, come straight up. Most common errors I see with these, again, elbows coming down, takes us out of position, we drop the bar. Another one is trunk stability. Some people overcompensate, especially in their regular squats. That's why I like the front squat. It helps us to learn how to keep a rib cage down, nice and braced, and we're nice and steady with the trunk. I stay here, I stay tall, I still flex through, and I come down into the squat the whole time, nice and steady. We'll see it on the bar right now so you know what I mean. So I come in, hands equidistant, underneath that bar, come up, walk it back, heels up, shelf, chin tucked back, elbows up high. Sit my butt back, I still keep my trunk tall. I'm not gonna flare the ribs, I keep them locked down. Hips back, sit, pause, shoot right back through. Sit, pause that, right back through. I recommend we do about 6 to 8 reps, nice and heavy. All right, so up next we got Bulgarians on the Smith machine. So in case you want to level up your Bulgarians, this is one of my favorite variants. We can just load up a crap ton of weight and it's nice and fixed, so we don't have to worry about stability. You just push through the quads, a little bit of glutes, some adductors too. So I have my bench here to elevate my foot. Got my weight on the barbell, or on the Smith machine, sorry. Again, equal distance with the hands apart from each other. I'm gonna come underneath that bar and all I'm gonna think about is sinking my hips down as far as I can, almost touching my opposite knee to the floor and coming right back up. We're gonna go for about 8 to 10 reps. We should get to a really tough push by that 10th rep. maybe that 9th rep or 8th rep. So I'm gonna come underneath this bar, right on top of the shoulders, unhook, sit my hips back just a little bit, foot on top. And then again, big time pressure through the big toe. I wanna grab the floor all the way down, make sure that I'm steadying my foot. Sink all the way down, eyes forward, press right through. Now, a couple things I want to look at. Number one, as I look down, just to make sure I'm doing this right, I want to make sure my knee kind of passes the toes a little bit so I can get a good quad stretch for a full range of motion. The other thing, just making sure that my foot is nice and stable. Again, if you put a lot of pressure on the outside of the foot, it's going to be a very unstable exercise. So you want to think about your foot as like a tripod. Your big toe, your little toe, and your heel all have equal distribution of weight across them. All right, guys, so hopefully your quads are screaming at you already. We're gonna move on to the hamstrings. So what we got here is gonna be an RDL, but with a band, okay? So I'm gonna show this part. Can get a little difficult at first. I'm gonna take the band as it is, like this. I'm gonna twist it and put it through the bar. So I'm gonna put it around the weight. Right here at this point, I wanna twist it to make sure it locks into place. Put it on the other side. And then we're good to go. So from here, I grab the middle, I pull it out, put it right about to where I'm gonna stand. Now, just like an RDL, right, I'm gonna have my hands just outside of hip distance apart from each other, but this time I'm gonna be standing on the barbell, on the band. So spread the band apart to your nice comfortable RDL distance with your feet. You're gonna grab outside the bands, bring the bar to you. And then from here, we're looking for about 8 to 10 reps, 10 to 12, depending how hard you wanna be going, how light you wanna be going. But what you're looking for is a lot of burn by the end. Shove those hips back, push right through, hips to bar. Make sure you keep that bar close to your shins the whole time. And finish your set. So I like to add the band because at the very top in the lockout, we have a lot more resistance there. So it really helps to kind of reiterate some good technique with the deadlift. It also adds a little bit of glutes in there too. All right, so last hamstring exercise of the day. Hopefully you like that banded RDL. We're gonna move on to the leg curl machine. We're gonna do a seated iso curl. So iso means isometric. We're gonna come all the way down, hold it for a second, and then come back nice and easy, nice and slow. All right, so I like to set it up where I'm sitting nice and upright and I got a good stretch in my hamstring. So I'm gonna put the seat at a good distance for that. Sit in. Okay. All right, so we're in position. One leg at a time. Bring this down. And we go. Pause, and then back up in a 3, 2, 1 tempo, full stretch, come right back through. So like I said before, I want to feel a nice big stretch, so I'm actually going to lean a little bit more forward so I can really feel that stretch in the back of the hamstring at the top. I like to do these for anywhere between 8 and 12 reps, 3 sets. Keep about 60 seconds of rest in between so you're really just working the whole time. Again, my name is Brandon. Thanks for joining us here at Fitness Lounge. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.